Hey guys, I just thought I would do a quick video showing you the inside of my homeschool planner for the year. We are starting school this week, and I have a post up on my blog today kind of with a more in-depth explanation of how I did my planning this year, but I thought it would be helpful to take a quick look inside my planner. So here it is. So I'll just apologize now if this video is really bumpy. I'm trying to hold my phone really still while I show you, but this is the happy planner I got to do my planning in this year. Last year, I just did most of my planning in a binder. I printed out my planning pages and all the other pages we needed and put them in a binder, but it got to be really cumbersome for me. So I thought I would try a different planning system, if you want to call it that, this year. So that's why I thought I'd try this happy planner. This specific one had some pages that I thought would be useful for homeschool planning. So I'll show you those real quick. All right, so this is the inside of it. I have these little cute doodle things that I use for bullet journaling and stuff in here, but I'll just turn to September and kind of show you here how I have this laid out. So at the end of each month, it has this cute page kind of looking forward to the next month. I just really liked how it was like a quick month overview. I can write birthdays or holidays. They have a little note on important dates down here. And then just a fun little way to record like currentlies. I do this on my blog, but I just thought it was kind of cute to be able to write it in my planner. So that's just kind of a fun page. But this page over here, these are the pages that I printed up for homeschool planning. So ignore this. This is not for morning time. This is just our family scope for the year. So I've got a column for our science, a column for our history. These are just extra science read-alouds that we may or may not get to. But this is kind of how I've laid out our year. The science is the most filled in that you'll get. For most of the subjects, I just did this. Like I did, okay, in September, we're going to study China. And so I know all these weeks here, we're going to be doing China. And then in October, the beginning of October there, we're going to do Japan. So all these following weeks, we'll be working through Japan lessons. So I thought that'd be easier to change it later if I just filled out a few weeks here and there and just knew, okay, well, these following weeks we'll be working on this one thing, instead of filling in each and every line and then having to change it if our schedule gets changed. That's kind of what I did here, but yeah, so this column may be more of a bear to change if we have to adjust the schedule. This is just an example of more of a specific plan for individual kids. So this would be like our math, reading, spelling. I have abbreviations up here for which subject it is, but then we have the lesson numbers here, and this way, recording my plan this way will be easier to change these numbers if our plan gets thrown off. So if we, only make it through lesson 20 by the end of October, I can just change this number and know, okay, well, we might want to try to pick it up if we want to finish when I originally planned or that sort of thing. But it's not so rigid as if I filled out every single column here, and that would be a pain to change it. All right, so this is just another page that came with this happy planner that I bought. This is just our monthly layout. So I am not using this planner for anything except school related things. So all of these things that I have here are things that will have some relevance for our school for the month, just so I can keep things in mind. So that's how I'm recording things there. And then this is kind of like a monthly goal planning page that came with this planner. And I took a look at this page and I just knew that I thought that this would work really well for the way I wanted to try to plan out the year. So this year I only want to plan per month. Last year, if you read my post, I talk more about this, but last year I did a plan for the whole year. I planned the whole year out. I planned what we were going to do every week for the whole year. And that I found out does not work that well for me. It was not the best plan because then when we got thrown off by our move last year, it was kind of stressful to me to know that I had to look in completely different places to figure out where we were in different subjects because we were either ahead or behind in different things. So it just did not work out that well. So this year, I'm planning on just planning per month. So I'm going to just look to the month ahead, kind of come up with a few goals. I really like these little habit trackers here. I'm going to be using it for read alouds and morning Bible time, just to make sure it's, just checking off a date is a little bit of motivation just to do it every single day. But then I don't know exactly how I'm going to use all these sections yet. I'm planning on maybe putting our library books that we want to request here. I think, I was going to record some of, we're trying to do 1,000 books before kindergarten with my littlest one, so I might put some of that here. And then this page is going to be for other things that I'm still thinking through, but I have goals for what I want to accomplish this month with the big kids here. So it's just a nice place for me to write down things that are on my mind and kind of get a more focused view for the month. And then the next pages actually are just daily to-dos, and there's one section here for each day of the month. So I thought this was really nice. I need to come up with a little bit better labels for the dates, but I'm going to have each of these labeled for the date, and then the goals that I do on this page, I can break down into more specific steps on these to-do lists. So that's how I'm planning out the month and how I'm planning out how to accomplish the things that I wanted to do each month. All right, so hopefully that makes some of my blog posts make a little bit more sense. If you want to really hear what I did last year and what I learned from it and how I'm doing things differently this year with my homeschool planning, you can go read the full blog post because I talk about it a lot more there, but I just thought it would be helpful to take a quick peek inside my planner. I'd really like to hear how you all do your homeschool planning. If you're in the same stage as me or if you have a lot more experience than me, please give me tips or your things that you found that have worked for you, because I am honestly still really ironing out my planning strategy for homeschool because I'm not that much of a planner in general. But it's obviously beneficial to have a plan if you want to get through a whole curriculum in 1 year or whatever. So I'm trying.